We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw it is Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Cook following the penalty. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down at the 30.
Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down now. It's Cook, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Again, the ball carrier.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal, Giants.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd and 12, Lock and a slant hold in by Ruggs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Play action. Lock. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it'll be 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through. all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Giants 7, Broncos nothing.
Block now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On second down, it's Cohen, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll run with Cook. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Pickup of 2.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Out to his left. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
New York.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 16-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. The screen pass here to Cohen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. Just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They fake the handoff, now Locke. This is caught. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Broncos going to use the